Trump is trying desperately to stay relevant. Obviously, he was kicked off Twitter a while ago, so he's trying to find a way to tweet without being on Twitter, and he came up with these official presidential statements that he's releasing. Here's the silliest one I've seen yet. So it says, statement by Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States of America. This is in March 10th. I hope everyone remembers when they're getting the COVID-19, often referred to as the China virus, vaccine, that if I wasn't president, you wouldn't be getting that beautiful shot. I don't know why he put that in quotes. For 5 years at best, and probably wouldn't be getting it at all. I hope everyone remembers. I mean, this guy morphs into a tomato and melts in front of your eyes if he doesn't get attention. This guy is obsessed with having his name in the conversation. This is the saddest, most insecure, ridiculous, non-tweet post I've ever seen, statement I've ever seen. Imagine sending this to like various news organizations. I, the President of the United States, have something to say. Remember, it's me who defeated the China virus, the gloriousness of me. I was the one who came up with the vaccine so quickly. I was in the lab. I was mixing different chemicals and materials together. And I said, oh, look, I found a little something that can defeat the virus. If you mix in the Robitussin with the Sudafed, sprinkle a little Tylenol in there, and then have some scientists do something else, then maybe you can defeat the virus and inject this directly into people, and it's going to work tremendously. It's going to work unbelievably like you've never seen before. But it was me. Everyone remember, it was me. Come on, dude. Come on, son. But on a serious note for a second, the fact that he's doing this leads me to believe, yes, he's leaning more in the direction of, I'm going to run in 2024 again. Because, you know, this is him trying desperately to keep his name out there, to keep his, you know, his people in line, to try to appeal to the broader electorate. Hey, you might not like me, but vaccine, I was president when the vaccine came out. So, you know, when this thing gets defeated, don't give Biden credit. Don't give Biden credit. Give me credit because I did the thing. So remember that. You got to remember that. So I do think that he's leaning more in the direction of running again. But somebody made a good point. Even if he doesn't run, the only way he stays relevant is to tease like he is going to run. That would even be a smart business decision for him to do that. I mean, he likes the attention anyway, but like the only way he's going to keep making money is to tease that he's going to run in 2024. You know what I mean? Like we covered the story recently. He's having the RNC come to Mar-a-Lago, and there's going to be, you know, the biggest big money donors there, and he's going to give a speech and whatnot, but he cut some sort of a deal where he's going to get paid as a result of that. And I think the only way he can continue to make money in that kind of way is to tease like he's going to run in 2024. But apparently, and we'll get to this story later, apparently that indecisiveness and the threat of him still dominating the Republican landscape, there's a lot of high-level Republicans that are not cool with that. They're not happy with that because really he's kind of cock-blocking the ambitions of other politicians who want to be the next in line, who want to be the heir apparent, and who also are more preferred by the donor class. Don't get it twisted. Trump gave the donors virtually everything they wanted, but they don't like how unhinged he is. They never liked the mean tweets. They never liked that you can't tell whether he's coming or going. And they didn't like the obvious and open bigotry. They want your bigotry to be coded and more sophisticated. A Mitt Romney-style bigotry as opposed to a Donald Trump-style bigotry. So, but here he is, trying desperately to stay relevant, trying desperately to keep his name out there. And you know what? In some ways, it's actually going to work. It is. Because, again, we'll get to this story later. This is a different story, but the landscape for the media is brutal. It is grim. It is ugly. You know, mainstream media is in deep trouble. And Trump's presence really did boost their viewership in a way that I don't think anybody else can come close. You know, it's almost like that fake image he created of himself became the reality, that he became the main attraction. He became the endless 24/7 reality show that people couldn't look away from, you know? So I mean, this is such a sad, pathetic statement, but that man's ego got him to the highest office in the land, and who are we to say that can't happen again? I mean, it's unlikely, but listen, anything is possible, and never say never, especially with this clown.